I'm a 34-year-old nigga working as a mechanic. I have my own garage out here. I have one bitch on the team. A 30-year-old bitch that was working in the accounting department at Clark University. I met her. When I met her, yeah, she was working at Clark University. She has been on the team 6 months. And last month, the bitch started working as a Startender at a poppin' bar out here. Now, I was cool with it at first, but now that shit is low-key bothering me. I think she likes being a Startender way more than her other job. Another nigga from Atlanta writes to BossMack. He say, BossMack, to Atlantis. I'm a long time listener. You starting to get some motion out there. I started listening to you after I heard my little nephew listening to some of your stuff. Here's my scenario. I'm a 34-year-old nigga working as a mechanic. I have my own garage out here. I have one bitch on the team. A 30-year-old bitch that was working in the accounting department at Clark University. I met her. When I met her, yeah, she was working at Clark University. She has been on the team 6 months. And last month, the bitch started working as a Startender at a poppin' bar out here. Now, I was cool with it at first, but now that shit is low-key bothering me. I think she likes being a Startender way more than her other job. I've been in there a few times and watched her do her thing, and niggas is going crazy. Niggas be shooting they shot at the bitch all night. And another disturbing thing I found out is the bitch used to fuck with the owner a few years ago. But she says she don't fuck with him no more. And he married. I told the bitch I feel weird about her working there, and the bitch says she loves doing that shit. And that shit gives her life. What are your thoughts, BossMack? Hit the like button. Once again, man, that one bitch shit be fucking with your mind. Like, niggas be, you know, have one bitch and it be like fucking with their mind. And you can't, when you show, you gotta just let a bitch live, man. You gotta let bitches live, bro. You can't never interfere with a bitch happiness. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let a bitch live, and you can't be insecure, man. You know what I'm saying? And if you can't enter, you're gonna have to enter into like a pimp mind state. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be confident in yourself. You gotta enter into a pimp mind state. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's difficult for a regular motherfucker to do that, and I just can't do it. But the bitch chose you. She's fucking with you, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be like, you know, the bitch fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? But as you show insecurity, your shit gonna go down, man. And you know what I'm saying? You either let a bitch be free and be like, you know what, I can't fuck with it, man, or shut the fuck up about it. You know what I'm saying? Let a bitch be free or shut the fuck up about it, and don't have nothing to say unless you see and feel the signs of disrespect where, you know, like, you know, where, you know, she's, you know, if she stopped fucking you, you know, she, you know that she don't want to spend no time with you no more, you know, or, you know, disrespectful tones or whatever. If you don't see no signs of disrespect, you gotta embrace your security. You can't be insecure, bro. You know what I'm saying? Your insecurity gonna make a bitch stop fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let a bitch live. You know, I would if I was you, I would enjoy watching a bitch do her thing, man, and I would enjoy her happiness. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, enjoy watching a bitch do her thing, man. You know what I'm saying? When you go to the bar and you see her in there, man, let a bitch live, man. You know what I'm saying? You know. I myself, man, you know, I have like speaking for myself, I like watching my bitches do their job. Like whatever it is they be doing, whatever they know how to do good, I like watching them bitches do their thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know. I know a couple bitches that's like Startender bitches. And man, you know, I like watching them do their thing, man. You know what I'm saying? I like watching them bitches do their thing, you know? I like watching them bitches, you know? I don't know, man. Something about, I don't know, man. One bitch in particular, too. One of my homegirls, she in Milwaukee, though. I like watching her do her thing, man. You know what I'm saying? And she like to start a show and shit. She been on the podcast before. She like the star of the motherfucking show. She been on my podcast a few times. She was on the podcast when I did the Milwaukee one. And she called in on one of my birthday lives. She called in when I had Sharon on here, Sharon Stone. Happy birthday to Sharon Stone, no. Happy birthday, Sharon Stone. Yeah, man, I like watching bitches do their thing, man. You know, that shit be dope, man. Watching her get her Startender on, man. Bitch be, you know what I'm saying? That shit be dope, man. And it be like, what I be tripping off of is that shit be like chaos. Like the bar be like in straight chaos. It be like chaos, and that bitch just be handling that shit. Like that bitch just be, what you want? That bitch turn around and just get the mixing up some shit. Just the boom. The motherfuckers tip a bitch and just grab that and then she pulled that and making Hennessy and doing this and margarita machine, and I was like, look at that bitch. She that bitch. That shit be dope, man. I can't hate on no shit like that. Niggas, she, and you know the bitch looking good, and niggas is thirsty, and niggas try to get at a bitch. I was like, look at that bitch. And then I was in there one time. Watching her and shit. And then some bitch had an issue. Some bitch had an issue with some, you know what I'm saying? And they was about to fight and shit. I was like, oh shit. And she just had it. She was just still making drinks, and this bitch was talking shit to her and shit, and she just was handling the shit, talking and shit, and then she, you know what I'm saying? She was, and this was a big bitch woofing and shit, and then her Sharon them was in there, you know what I'm saying? And Sharon them came over there. They was all about to start squabbling and shit, and then it just dissipated and shit. That shit was cool, man, watching them bitches, man. Shout out to the 42nd Street bar in Milwaukee, man, where Keita be working at. Keita. Man, let your bitch live, man. Let your bitch live. Keita, yeah. Yeah, man, prisons of air. Prisons of air, my nigga. Prisons of air, my nigga.